As long as he continues to fight MMA guys and YouTubers, he's gonna continue to look good and shine. But once he fights a real fighter that can really fight, it's not gonna be that good.
Happen is that if Manny Pacquiao is really considering of coming back to professional boxing, I think that would be a good measurement and sign and a marketing for him.
Insider reports reveal that undefeated boxing legend Floyd Mayweather made a surprise visit to Manny Pacquiao's training camp in Los Angeles, where the Filipino icon is. The unexpected reunion of two of boxing's greatest rivals has stirred excitement across the sports world, reigniting conversations about their storied history, mutual respect, and the changing landscape of the sport.
Against Manny Pacquiao, you fought against Floyd Mayweather. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest puncher, what would you rate both fighters?
We all know that Mayweather is not known for a big punch. It stings, it stings, yes. I would have to say they're about the same. You know, it's funny because I didn't feel Pacquiao's punch. I didn't do anything to me, so I didn't really feel his punch. He punched the same. The only difference is that Pacquiao has the ability to really maybe knock you out, but he's got to land that perfect punch. And Pacquiao's more of a, he doesn't have that good timing like Mayweather.
What about speed?
Speed, it's different. It's different speed because Mayweather is a guy who one fast shot, boom. Pacquiao is. He'll throw 4, 5, 6, 7 punches and fast.
Floyd Mayweather's recent visit to Manny Pacquiao's training camp represents more than a simple reunion. It reflects the layered and evolving relationship between two of boxing's all-time greats. Their legendary rivalry peaked with the fight of the century in 2015, a historic showdown that left a lasting impact on the sport in the years since. Their careers have taken different directions.
Manny Pacquiao spoke about that he shouldn't have.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not gonna say he's right and I'm not gonna say he's wrong. But it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million. He said my name when he didn't supposed to speak, when he didn't supposed to. Remember?
Mayweather has embraced life as a successful promoter and exhibition fighter, while Pacquiao shifted his focus to politics and humanitarian work. Yet, despite their separate journeys, a deep-rooted mutual respect and shared legacy continue to connect them. The rivalry between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao remains one of the most iconic and profitable in boxing history, stretching over more than a decade. Their long-awaited showdown in 2015 was the result of years of hype.
Philippine boxing legend Manny Pacquiao leads ESPN's list of top 25 Asian athletes of the 21st century. The 8th Division World Boxing Champ bested the likes of Chinese basketball icon Yao Ming and Japanese baseball superstar Ichiro Suzuki, who finished second and third respectively.
Stalled negotiations and overwhelming public demand. Talks of a potential bout first emerged around 2009, when both fighters were at the height of their powers. However, disputes over drug testing protocols and promotional conflicts repeatedly pushed the fight off the table, prolonging the wait for fans worldwide. Manny Pacquiao's boxing career is nothing short of legendary, marked by historic achievements, unmatched longevity, and global appeal.
Manny Pacquiao's retirement.
One of the greatest fighters we've ever seen. Never ran from anybody. Had completely respected the sport of boxing. Was an ultimate champion. And I have to tell you, one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet on the planet Earth. I mean, when people, I want to say this real quick because I know we got to go because we got one more thing to discuss, Mark.
Yeah.
When people talk about Manny Pacquiao and they say stuff like Well, he's fighting for money. I would like y'all to know that there are people who line up in the streets of the Philippines just to come get some money from him. He's very charitable.
Oh, yeah.
That's why money was compromising, because he's a giver. He's a special.
Rising from humble beginnings in the Philippines, Pacquiao's journey through the sport is a story of grit, resilience, and greatness. Over the course of his illustrious career,
Mario Barrios is a done deal. Fight will either happen July 19th or July 26th in Las Vegas or San Antonio. And it's not going to be a pay-per-view. It's going to be free on Amazon Prime. Whew. We blast Jake Paul for these types of fights. And yet a current world champion and Mario Barrios is going to go after Manny Pacquiao. Listen, I get it. You get to share the ring with the legend of Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest to all ever do it. But he's been retired now. He's already in the Hall of Fame. Manny Pacquiao did not look good in his previous exhibition he did last year either. Mario Barrios should easily run laps around Manny Pacquiao, destroy him. Why are we wasting time with this type of fight? It makes absolutely no sense to me. Listen, 147, welterweight. Me and Talani just got done talking about this in our interview. 147 is a historically great boxing division. And there is great talent in the division right now. But the problem is that guys don't.
he has won 12 major world titles and earned the lineal championship. In for different weight classes: flyweight, featherweight, super featherweight, and super lightweight. His ability to compete and dominate across multiple divisions has made him a truly unique figure in boxing history. What sets Pacquiao apart even further is his unprecedented success across for different decades. He is the only boxer in history.
We don't want to fight each other. We don't want unifications. We don't want undisputed. And we're getting fights like Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios. Why? This fight makes absolutely no sense. If this is even somewhat competitive, that is embarrassing on Mario Barrios' part. Why are we wasting time with this fight? Listen, Brian Norman Jr. should be fighting Boots Ennis, but he chose a decent alternative. Fighting Sasaki in Japan is fine. That's still two debatably top 5 fighters in the welterweight division fighting each other. I'm a-okay with that decision. Boots Ennis finally stepped up and he did the unification fight against Danny Onis. Great. Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios? Okay,
to have won world titles in the 1990s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. This remarkable feat not only underscores his skill and adaptability, but also highlights his enduring relevance in a sport often defined by fleeting careers.
This was for a massive bag, I get it. But you're fighting for a non-pay-per-view event, so you're going to be fighting for free against a guy like Manny Pacquiao. Why? There are plenty of other fights to be making. But yet we're getting Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios. Is Manny Pacquiao even ready to fight in the ring? Why is he? I get he still loves the sport, but listen, you are an all-time great and a legend of the sport, a Hall of Famer. Why return? Why not just go pursue other things? If anything, do those little cheap expedition fights that you did last year, or those that are similar to.
Few fighters have been able to stay competitive for as long, let alone at the elite level Pacquiao has maintained, beyond the titles and accolades. Pacquiao has also been a commercial powerhouse. His fights have drawn massive global audiences.
Even though Bay was probably your biggest name opponent up until then, you know, you'd been. How many rounds had you done with Manny?
250 rounds over 3 world title campaigns.
So it started with the Jeff Horn fight?
It did, yeah. When Jeff got obviously the fight with Manny Pacquiao, I was in Los Angeles, and I was sparring his ex-sparring partners, Jose Ramirez and Ray Beltran. I was with 5-5, and these guys are good fighters, former world champions.
Amassing more than $1 billion in revenue from 25 pay-per-view events. This level of financial success speaks to his widespread popularity and the excitement he brings every time he steps into the ring, whether battling legendary opponents or emerging stars. Pacquiao has consistently delivered thrilling performances.
I interviewed your sister, and she told me when you were kids, she would do the best in sparring. She would get the best of you.
Oh, yeah.
When did that change, Mario? When did that change?
He wasn't the only guy she got the best of in San Antonio. She got the best out of everybody, man. Yeah, my sister's a beast, man. Like, she couldn't spar other females a lot of times.
Unfair.
Yeah.
Mismatch.
She was like overwhelming, man. She was
that resonate with fans around the world. His legacy is firmly cemented not only as one of the greatest boxers of all.
What's going on? Are the rumors true? Is it possibly Spence? Is it Pacquiao? Who is Mario Barrios sharing the ring with next?
you know what? He's put himself in a great position through hard work. You know, he's a tremendous story when he turned pro and what he's been able to accomplish being a two-time world champion. And I always told everybody, you know, he fights all comers.
But also as a cultural icon who transcended the sport.